Good day, children. Welcome to today's class. Today we will be continuing with English new words. In the last class, we started with the new words for the new chapter, right? So today we will continue the second part. So let's get started. Okay. Frame sentences. We'll begin with frame sentences, children. Okay. What's the word? The word is floating. Okay, let's see the sentence. The leaves were floating on the water. The leaves were floating on the water. Next, bigger. The word is bigger. Frame sentence using the word bigger. Let's see the sentence. An elephant is bigger than a horse. An elephant is bigger than a horse. Next word, excitedly. Okay, how will you frame this? Frame the sentence using the word excitedly. Think, children. Okay. The dog, see the sentence. The dog excitedly wagged his tail. The dog excitedly wagged its tail. Excitedly means very happy, right? Carries. Carries. The word is carries. So, let's see the sentence, children. He carries a bag on his back. He carries a bag on his back. Towards. The word is towards. Okay. Okay. So, what is the sentence? Let's see. Mary walked towards the shop. Mary walked towards the shop. The next word is special. Okay. So, can you think of a sentence, children? Let's see the sentence. Today is a very special day. Today is a very special day. Next. Able. Okay, the word is able. Let's see the sentence. Ravi was able to swim across the river. Ravi was able to swim across the river. Okay, children, let us see what is the lesson about. I'll tell you a brief, I'll just brief you about the lesson. What is the lesson about? Okay, now, what do you see in the sky? What are these? What can you see in this picture? They are clouds. Yes, you are correct. They are clouds. All fluffy clouds in the sky. They look like cotton, isn't it? Now, if you see some clouds, they form a certain shape at times. If you see here, this cloud has formed a heart shape. Can you see? Yes? Let's see one more. See here. This cloud has formed a shape of an aeroplane. Can you see? It's looking like an aeroplane. Yes? So this story is about a little girl who's seeing she's seeing all the clouds in the sky, sitting in one place along with her grandfather. Okay, now she sees the shapes of the clouds and she imagines of different things. Okay, like a dog, a cat, cauliflower, like that. She keeps on imagining, looking at the clouds, looking at the shape of the clouds. Then Dadu shows her a cloud which was in the shape of a fish. Okay, and Dadu tells her that, see, this cloud is looking like a fish, the whale fish. Okay, then Dadu tells her about the blue whale. Okay, you see in this picture, this fish is called as the blue whale. Okay, Now, Dadu tells a lot of things about the blue whale. Okay, how how big is its heart? Okay, this is the heart of the whale. How big is the heart? How big is the whale? Then, how does the whale breathe? All that Dadu is telling her in this lesson. Okay, so children, we will see what all Dadu tells her about it. Okay, so let me ask you something. Okay, what do you see in the sky? You see the sun, the moon, the stars, the clouds, birds, aeroplanes, kites, clouds. When you see the clouds, they look so pretty, yes? And what do they look like? They look like fluffy white cotton balls. They look like cotton, isn't it? If you see the clouds, they don't stay in one place, they are being pushed by the wind. So you feel the cloud, you will see the clouds moving from one place to the other place. Okay, but that the clouds are being pushed by the wind. And every time, if you see a cloud in one corner, after some time the clouds will be in the other side. Okay, they are being pushed by the wind, and the clouds will change the shape also. Okay, now can you tell me some of water animals, children? Some water animals that live in water. Yes, octopus, seahorse, and different types of fish. There are so many different types of fish living in the water. Some are big, some are small, some are very, very small. Okay, and what helps the fish swim in the water? Do you all know how do the fishes swim? They they swim with the help of their fins. Now, what are fins? Can you see this? These are called as the fins. Okay, so the fish swims in the water with the help of the fins. So today we are going to see what grandpa tells the little girl about the blue whale. Okay, in lesson number 12, whale in the sky. So let's get started with the lesson, children. We'll see what all grandpa tells the little girl. Okay, pay attention, children. Lesson number 12, whale in the sky. Dadu and Muzna love watching clouds. Did you know that your name comes from the clouds, Muzna? Muzna means the cloud that carries the rain, says Dadu. There are so many shapes in the clouds: a cauliflower, a mustache, a crescent moon. Muzna spots a dog shaped one. It has such a big nose. See that cloud there? I know of an animal that looks just like it, says Dadu. Really? Asks Muzna excitedly. It's called a whale and it lives in the ocean. Tell me more, says Muzna. Well, there are many kinds of whales, but the size of this cloud makes me think of a blue whale. The blue whale is the biggest animal that has ever lived on earth, much bigger than a dinosaur and much, much bigger than an elephant, says Dadu. It's so big that you would be able to sit inside its heart, explains Dadu. Your dog's nose is floating away. laughs Dadu. Maybe the nose doesn't like the dog anymore. Muzna giggles. Oh, it's floating towards the whale cloud. What will the whale do with a nose? Fish need fish need gills, not a nose to breathe underwater. That is true for a fish, but the blue whale is not a fish. It breathes air and so it has a nose, says Dadu. It must have the biggest nose in the world. How does it breathe air if it lives underwater? Whales are very special, explains Dadu. They breathe at the surface. Oh, so the whale swims in backstroke? Muzna asks. You have a vivid imagination, Muzna, laughs Dadu. The whale has a nose on its back. In fact, says Dadu, the sound of a whale breathing can be heard from far, far away. The whale takes a breath, goes underwater, comes out of the water again, and goes puff. Each breath creates a fountain on top of the whale's nose. Muzna gazes at the whale cloud. The whale, with the nose on its back, is moving towards us. Dadu, she lies on her back, her arms tucked in like fins. Waving her arms, Muzna shouts, I am a whale too. Puff! Hello, whale. Such an interesting lesson, my God. I'll just tell you what is the lesson about. Now, this little girl is sitting with her Dadu. Dadu means grandpa, okay? Is sitting, what is her name? Muzna. And she's sitting and watching the clouds. Dadu tells us, your name also comes from the clouds. Muzna. Muzna means the clouds that carries the rain. Okay, now there are she says so many shapes of the clouds, like a cauliflower, a mustache, a crescent moon. She once spots a dog shaped cloud with a big nose. Now she sees a cloud. Then she says, I know of an animal that looks just like that. Okay, then Dadu says that. Then Muzna is very excited. She said, oh, is it so? Then Dadu tells, it is called as a whale and it lives in the ocean. Tell me more, says Muzna. Dadu, tell me more about the whale. Now, Dadu tells her there are so many kinds of whales. There are many kinds of whales, children. There are different varieties of whales, okay, there are different kinds of whales, but the size of the cloud makes him think of the blue whale. Now, the blue whale is the biggest animal that on the earth. It is the biggest animal on the earth. It is bigger than the dinosaur, much bigger than the elephant, the biggest animal on the earth. And the heart of the whale is so big that you can sit inside the heart. Okay, now Muzna sees the dog's nose floating away. So Muzna is giggling and saying, the dog does not like its nose, so it is floating towards the whale cloud. She's just enjoying seeing the clouds. Now she's more excited to know about the whale. Now, what does she ask? What will the whale do with the nose if needs gill, not a nose, to breathe underwater. Now, the fish, they breathe with the help of the gills. Okay, gills is a part of the body which helps them to breathe. How we breathe with our nose? Same way they breathe with the help of the gills when they are underwater. So, she's asking, why does a whale need a nose if it is if fishes breathe with the gills? Why does it need a nose? Yes, then Dadu tells her that the whale is not a fish. It breathes air, and so it has a nose. And she's wondering, if the whale is so big, it must be having such a big nose. How does it breathe underwater? All such questions are arising in her mind. Now, what does Dadu tell her? That whales are very special. They breathe on the surface. Means they come on the surface of the water and they breathe. And how do they breathe? They have the nose on their back. The whale has a nose on its back. Okay, so we can hear the sound of the whale breathing when even from far away. Now, what? How does the whale breathe? The whale takes a breath. It takes a breath. It goes underwater. It swims, and again it comes back on the surface of the water, and it leaves its breath. When it leaves its breath, okay, and it it its breath creates a fountain from the nose. You will see when the this whale is coming on the surface and it breathes out, the it creates a fountain. Okay, it looks very beautiful. So this is how the whale breathes. So Muznav is very excited to know, is very happy to know all this about the whale fish. And then she again sees the clouds, the nose of the dog is moving away. Then she tucks her arms in and like the fins, and she pretends to be a whale. Okay, so this is the lesson about the whale. So children, we have finished with today's class. Okay, we will again read the lesson in the next class. So next class you have to be ready with your textbook. Okay, so that you will know what teacher is reading. So be ready with your textbook. We will continue in the next class. Till then, goodbye. Sai Ram. Thank you.